Let's monitor an exam. Now that you've created your exam and published it, when you navigate to the Classes tab and select Exams, you can see that the Show slider has been automatically enabled for that exam. This means students can navigate to their menu bars, and they will see the Exams and Follow-ups option. When they select that, they are able to see there is an exam available, but they cannot access the exam until the teacher gives them permission. On the teacher screen, it will show a message that a student is trying to access the exam. You can deny it, accept it, or rather than clicking Accept for every student, you can choose Auto Accept. This will give you a 15-minute window that can be edited to allow students access to begin the exam. When the students log in, they get a message that a new exam is available, and they can now begin the exam. This is what their screen will look like. The boxes at the left represent the problems on the exam. When a student answers a question, they receive a blue diamond inside each square. The blue diamond does not indicate that the problem is correct or incorrect. It simply indicates that it has been answered. Once all questions have been answered, the student will choose Hand In. By selecting Exams in the gray column and choosing the desired exam, the teacher can easily see the exam status of each student. If the status says In Progress, the student is still working on the exam. You can see the current exam score ratio and the percentage. If you click on the student's name, you get a more specific view of each problem. Any skill that has a red hexagon indicates the problem is incorrect. Green indicates that it is correct. A gray hexagon with an eye indicates that it has been viewed and not answered, and a gray hexagon indicates that it has not been viewed. A student whose status is Turned In means they handed in the exam. You can check to make sure all items have been answered. If so, you can choose Save Grade to change the status to Graded. You may also see the status, Not Started. This indicates that the student has not yet begun the exam. Maybe the student is absent from school, or they are taking the exam on paper. A reminder that you have the option to print exams. Click the print icon of the exam you wish to print. You can print the exact exam or a practice exam. You can move the slider to also include the answer key if needed. One other exam status you may see is when an exam is paused. This indicates that the student's Get More Math screen was closed and he did not hand in the exam. When you click on the paused student, you may see they actually did complete the exam, so you can click Turn In to submit the exam for the student. If a student is paused and has not finished the exam, they can log back in and access the exam using the student menu and selecting the exam to complete. If a teacher needs to stop students from taking the exam, the teacher can click the Pause Exam button. To complete the process, teachers select the Pause Exam option. The exam will pause for students currently taking the exam, and the Auto Accept slider will be turned off, so no students will be allowed to start or continue the exam.